Y'all favorite rappers are broke. Need to go get a job. We hip on y'all. The gig is up. Go ahead and hang it up. We know y'all ain't got it like that. We know that's not y'all cars, not y'all houses. We know those are rentals. Or the label gave you in advance that you have to pay back tenfold. We know y'all getting pimped out. Look, family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new, 2 thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well.
There's only a few artists in the game that really make money. So everything you seeing ain't real. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time somebody's put me on game when it comes to the entertainment business.
You know, I wrote raps, I wrote verses, I wrote songs for over a decade and had never earned a penny. And of course,
how long you wrote for?
Over a decade.
You know what's interesting? Hold on, here's what's interesting. Chan. Here's what's interesting. I never understood this. What you was telling me was there's only a few artists in the game that really make money.
Yo, favorite rapper on his Instagram story selling his designer cause he broke, bruh. He broke. He not throwing deals for those Margiela futures, bro. He got no money. He is a starving artist. These rappers do not be having motion, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, these labels, they own your favorite rapper. Why the fuck you think we saw 2K Baby door dashing the other day when he still got his chains on, bro? These rappers do not have their priorities straight. Listen, chase your dreams, kids, but just fucking work a damn job first, man. Get your finances right first.
And then they keep the jewelry. Let me tell you why. For one, so that people won't know. 2, if you go try to sell the jewelry, you're not going to get nothing for it, so you might as well keep it for what you paid for it. If you paid a couple $100,000 for a chain and they be like, yeah, we'll throw you $2,000, you're going to feel played. You might as well keep it. FYBJ Main, he said he thought he was going to get like $500,000 for his chain. They didn't even want to give him $500 to pawn it.
Favorite rapper, broke. Not only broke, they imposters. They faking. Your favorite actor, broke. Plus, the motherfuckers that say they millionaires, are they really millionaires? Because they took a deal with investors. Now they -2 million. But because they portray a lifestyle to you, you feel that they are multimillionaires.
Not only are they -2 million, okay, cool, they signed for 2 million. They more than -2 million, though. Let me tell you why. They really -10 million to 20 million. About 20 million would be the more accurate number because they gonna owe back about tenfold of what the label gave them. It's the worst deal you can ever get. They calling it a deal because it's a play on words. They really tricking the artist. I got a deal. No, you ain't getting no deal. You got played, my guy. You got jugged out of the ownership of your records. So all of the work that you make, you will not own. More than likely, you didn't sign for your masters or your pub. You're not going to get your publishing. If you do got it, most artists, they're going to end up having to sell it. They made all of these records for the labels. The labels got rich. While the artists, they got famous. They got more than 360 deals now. They got 720 deals. It's crazy out here. Yachty signed Caribou to a 720. She got finesse like that.
So when a rapper ever speaks on me that I never heard of, you can't go band for band, you can't go oar for oar, nigga. It's impossible, brother. No one knows you. 95% of rappers are broke. Let me first tell you. That's what it be. You know? Nothing wrong with that. I'm not one of them niggas though. I'm the top 5%.
I'm be real. Great YouTuber. As far as rap go, he can't act like he getting money off of rap. He did some of the lowest numbers in rap history. So as far as music goes, he went cardboard off the music. And people only listen to him because he was a YouTuber. That's fair. You can't say that's not why you listen to him. You're not one of those people because you are a YouTuber. You're a streamer. But if we just went based off of music, it would be the same thing. I don't even think he really touring too much. So he not making too much money off of shows either. And that's where artists make most of their money, from tours, shows, and features. He's not really doing the features he's doing. The artist probably did them for free or he had to pay them. I'm just being real. They're not paying him for features. You don't see him getting paid for features.
Your average rapper is competing with YouTubers. These YouTubers are streamers. These YouTubers are taking every opportunity available to them Tomorrow, if they want to rap, they're going to rap. They're going to sing. They're going to be boxers. They're going to be owners of businesses. They're going to be streaming. They're going to be doing all these things. There are no limitations to YouTubers. And then you got an artist at home, a rapper saying that they want to make it big, and you tell them, "Oh, do you mind appearing in this person's YouTube show?" "Oh, nah, man, I'm not really on that. It's not really my thing." Okay, you sit there. You sit there and be broke.
And the artists had to humble themselves. Nah. You see them going on Plaque Boy stream and connecting with Kai Cenat and all the streamers because they realize the streamers are really more famous than them. They got more pull than them, a lot of them. They need the streamers. If they could, they would stream, but it's looked at as lame when you a rapper and you a streamer. Streamers, you get money every time you upload. You gonna get a check that month. You ain't got to wait a quarter or a half. Getting paid every quarter or every half the year. And then those checks really ain't much. You see what I'm saying? When all you got to do is upload. If you're a streamer, you're going to get paid for that stream. If you do YouTube, you're going to get paid for every video you put up. Those royalties going to stay coming in. It's really a better deal. And you don't have to sign a deal. You get a higher percentage. YouTube go 50-50 with you. The labels, you're going to get 10% of that. They get 90% of your money. You might get 18% if you sign what's considered a good deal. They still taking 80%. Unless you go directly through a distributor and you take 80, you do an 80-20. Like Michael Jackson did an 80-20, Master P did an 80-20, Troy Ave did an 80-20 when he just had a distributor. Certain artists, they get a distro deal. That's probably the best you could do in the music industry. Get you a distro deal, get you a marketing budget, you put the money up yourself. Or if the distro agrees to give you, marketing dollars to put behind you, then cool. But as far as signing the labels, y'all might as well dead that. That's an old practice. You don't need the labels no more. You don't need radio no more. What you need is 1,000 true fans and a cult following. That's it. I was watching today the artist Mick Jenkins. What he's doing is he's charging $100 for 10 people per listening session. So he'll make a band, but he'll do 5 of them per city he go to. So he make 5,000 per city. He said he'll come home with 20, 30, 40, 50,000. So he's thinking of ways he can monetize his audience without being a huge artist. He said everybody told him that's genius. He like, no, it's not. It's not genius. He's just thinking how he can monetize off his audience. But the labels won't have you do that. La Russell, too, he found out how to, he rich independently. He's making great money, charging $1,000 per ticket, doing backyard shows. Really, music, if you want to be in the industry, you got to take it back to the basics, direct to consumer. If not, it's over.
Majority of the rappers in the rap industry are broke. Let me explain. And though this is low-key common knowledge, I thought it'd be interesting to break down how this actually happens. For those that don't know, artists make money multiple ways, but these are the 3 main ways, which is music/performance, merchandising/licensing, brand/business ventures. The main one that we're going to talk about is the music/performance part. The reason why I chose music and performance first is because it's honestly the reason why a majority of this happened anyways. Some of you guys may remember, back in the day, you had to buy an artist's CD in order to listen to their music. This is how the artist got paid, but the label still got a cut from the money you paid them, right? And back then, CDs was low-key a decent price, and they made a decent profit for artists to the point to where though they weren't rich, they were still able to sustain themselves while the label just ate their money, right? Actually, CDs were really profitable to the label. In response to this, the label goes back to the artist like, yo, you think you can make a little bit more music? The artist respectfully be like, can I get more money? And the label is just like, of course we're gonna give you the money. We just need you to give us the rights to the songs that are being made because we're paying for them. We're paying for them. And majority of the time, the artist is happy. They don't care because they finally get to release music. It's been their dream to drop music, and now they got the money to fund it and do everything they want to do, right? Wrong. Because in the wise words of Master P, that was a loan, and you just lost one of your most passive incomes, your masters.
Yup. Your masters now have your masters. Congratulations, you just signed a slave deal. The music industry been pimping artists out. It's not that many of them that have longevity for the fact they sell their masters. And now those songs that you made under that label, the ones you're known for, you're not even getting paid off of them. Then they try to go independent and they don't even get a lot of streams to where they really don't even get no decent check independently. Ain't nobody even checking for them no more.
And if you don't own the masters, then you don't own the song. And if you don't own the song, then you can't control how much money gets to you. It is estimated artists only get less than 10% of how much money the songs make. And in some cases, it's even worse. Prime example being TLC, who was the top female group at the time, right? They sold 10 million won Grammys. That was a record, by the way. But on the night of their Grammy Award ceremony, they admitted to the whole world that they're broke. They make no money because why? They don't own their music. And even if the label was to give the artist 500,000, $1 million, they still got to pay for studio time, producers and whatnot.
Exactly. And the crazy part is they inflate those numbers. They gonna say you spent $1 million on studio time. Some of the smartest artists, what they do is Almighty J did this. You might not even know who he is. But he had his time. He charged the label for studio time, but he was recording himself. So he gave himself a check. He pulled a Diddy move, basically. Diddy was charging the artist for him being in the music video. Then what Diddy like to do too is he'd take credit for the song, upload it on his channel. He releases it. Even though they're all over the song, they on the hook. Diddy got a small little verse. In the industry, I guess you got to know how to jug and finesse to really get your money. Them the only people that seem like they get their money if you jug and finesse.
It's best that an artist becomes an engineer or producer himself. I'm not even talking about recent because it got worse. Literally 12 million artists uploaded their music to Spotify last year, and less than 0.6% even got 10K from their royalties. Now with streaming dead and practically all royalties gone, you're probably thinking tours is gonna be able to save you, but you gotta think about it. Where'd you get the money to go on tour? Your label. One thing you have to remember is that the label loves to keep the money going. So in their mind, it's like, you want a tour? Yes. You want flashy jewelry and all that to make sure that you keep your status, to make sure that we keep on making our money because people think that you're a rapper that's selling good? Yes. Oh yeah, but don't forget, while we making the money, pay us back. And once this happens, there's practically nothing the artist can do other than continue to tour, drop music, and make albums whenever the label say so. With a combination of all this, if the artist isn't business savvy or has somebody good on their team, they miss out on the other two ways they could have been making money, which is merchandising and business ventures. These are important because these are the only thing tied to your name if you didn't sign it away. But as you guys may also know, not every rapper goes broke. And I think it's clear to see why certain rappers don't go broke, because they knew what they were doing. Which is why I gotta give it to Travis Scott for not only being able to surpass this barrier, but also break into the biggest income source, which was merch. We seen Master P do the same thing and he's still rich. Even Cardi B did a variation of this because he knew how effective this method was. But that's all.
Yeah, you got to get into merch. You got to get into e-commerce. But we talking about the music industry. You see how you have to change industries to really make money? So are you making money in the music industry, or are you making money off of your likeness and off of your name? You could do the same thing with being a nobody. It's called Facebook advertising. It's called Instagram ads. That's all you have to do. You could be a faceless brand and make more than your favorite rappers. As far as the music industry goes, actually making money off of the industry, you don't make money off them records. You don't make money off of the music industry. You make money off of your name and leveraging your talent and your name. You leverage your name to get brand deals, leverage your following as well, and your name to sell merch, leverage your name for partnerships in different industries. That's really what they do. But that's why your favorite rappers are broke. I just gave you a quick synopsis on why. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I know y'all enjoy this type of content, so I'm going to keep it coming the best that I can. Let me know what else y'all would like to see. I saw in the last one, y'all said it's crazy that they sold their soul and still broke. Y'all was laughing. That is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. You sold your soul for fame and fortune. You ain't even get the fortune part. You just known and broke. Appreciate y'all for watching. Peace. To my Hebrew fam, shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.